everybody, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Gold Digger Girl, coming in for a podcast party live stream. I'm so pumped about this topic because I get questions on this all the time. If you'd like to know how to get more qualified people to talk to, people who could really become a key part of your business, then stay tuned because you're going to want to learn all about this. I also want to welcome you on. If you could get more leads in your business, share with me below what that would do for you. Would it give you more confidence? Would it give you more money? Would it give you a better vibe, help you create a bigger culture, make a bigger impact? Why do you want more people in your business? Because if you don't get clear on the why, it's hard to have the universe give you the what, right? And today we're going to talk about the how. So go ahead and share with me below. If you could get more leads in your business, what would that do for you? I'd love to know. But first, we are going to start recording this podcast right now. Welcome everyone to the Gold Digger Girls podcast, where we talk about crushing your goals and creating the life of your dreams. I'm Kimberly Olson, your hostess, and today for episode 63, we are going to talk about how to attract hot prospects with lead magnets and solid CTAs. Okay, so for those that are listening in, I'm live streaming this on Instagram. It'll also premiere on Facebook on my business page, The Gold Digger Girl. I was asking the audience the question what this would do for them in their business, and they're saying growing in confidence, making more money, helping them to get some momentum, right? Get some traction. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, the number one thing people struggle with is getting more business builders. So that's what we're going to talk about today. This can help you grow your customer base, your clientele. If you do coaching, getting leads for real estate, it can help, literally, it can help with anything. But first, let's listen to a listener review. Kimberly is amazeballs is the title. It's hilarious. The Gold Digger Girl never ceases to amaze me. Her content is spot on, and I always come away with a business building tip that I can put into action. From Vacation Amy 75. Girl, I love your username. It's super fun. And if you didn't know, I'm on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you can listen to podcasts. So make sure you subscribe and never miss an episode, or the occasional binge watch, which can be helpful as well. So when it comes to building up your business, getting more prospects, what does that look like? If you don't know, my style for these podcasts are off the cuff, so I don't have step-by-step for you. I really want to just share with you what has worked for me and pass along some insight to you today. So when it comes to attracting hot prospects with lead magnets, we'll talk about that in a call to action. First of all, let me know if you know what a lead magnet is. And I also would love to know, you can share it below, or if you're listening, you can just say it to yourself or nod your head, Kimberly. Yes, Kimberly, I know what it is. Are you using them in your business? So the first step is to understand what they are. And the second step is to actually use them in your business. So a lead magnet is something that you use to encourage your audience, whether it be cold market, warm audience, to encourage them to exchange some kind of information. So sometimes for example, if you go to a website and you want to get that free cheat sheet, you put your name and email in, and in exchange for your name and email, they give you the cheat sheet. On Facebook, it could be join my group, and inside of my group, you get my 5 tips to losing weight this fall, whatever. So a freebie is something, and a lead magnet is something that you're offering for free, something of value that you're offering for free to get people to raise their hand and say, yes, I want that thing. And there needs to be some kind of exchange, okay? Now, if you don't have a Facebook group, or you don't have a website, or you don't have a ManyChat subscriber list, or maybe you're just getting started on Instagram and you're like, what does that look like for me? On Instagram, it could be they have to follow you, right? To get that thing. So if you don't have any of those pieces in place, you're going to want to get those pieces in place. Good news, I will be launching Gold Digger University this fall, and I'll be teaching you how to build up your email list, how to create your courses, even your freebies. All of that is coming. So just stick with me and I'll make sure you're taken care of. But in the meantime, all of you have the ability to start with the basics on this and make it happen, okay? So even just offering your lead magnet to that person, maybe you send it in Messenger as an attachment, or maybe it's something you have a resource, some kind of URL, maybe a bit.ly link, something you can send them in Messenger and DM and Instagram, via your email, whatever. If you don't have that stuff in place, just having that lead magnet is huge, because it will get people in front of you that you normally wouldn't have, because you are offering value to that person. And if you're paying attention to your audience and you have your customer avatar really clear, then you're going to know what they want. So you're going to not just create something to create it, you're going to create something that you know would be helpful to that person, and therefore they're going to raise their hand and say they want it. So even if you just shoot them an email or send them a message with an attachment with a freebie, that is adding value to that person's life. You are going to be on their radar. They're going to see you differently, and you are stepping into that influencer space by doing that. And now you can share with them a little bit more about what you do. It's going to open up the door to conversation. It's going to help you to be able to get into their world, find out what's going on with them, and when appropriate, share if you have a solution. That's all it is. When people want to join your team, it's not because you're a hard recruiter or a strong closer. It's because you're filling a need that they currently have. We were just talking about this in Mastermind today. We get so addicted to the outcome that we forget that people have stuff going on. They might not just be ready right then. And sometimes people will say, oh, well, you need to dig deeper with them, and you need to figure out what's their pain point and why aren't they starting now? They need this business. It could change their life. Okay, well, the average person listening to this is not a psychologist. You don't have a psychology background, and that's just putting like crazy pressure on yourself, and it's not duplicatable. So if you can just go with the flow, that some people are ready at certain times and other times they're not, but if you stick with them and you offer value and you continue to show up in their world, then when they are ready, you're going to be the first person that they think of. So let's just take a quick moment here. I want to share with you something that I'm really pumped about, and then we'll get into CTAs. All right. So we're going to talk about how to create a solid CTA. CTA stands for call to action. A call to action is when you tell your audience what to do. If you don't do that, they don't do anything. That's just the way that we're trained, right? Have you ever watched QVC? I don't really watch that, but I have the general concept of it. And on QVC, they say, right now, for the next, I don't know how they do it, but next 15 minutes, if you call in now, you're going to get this magical cell phone holder doodad that's also like, straight irons your hair and makes you beautiful. Hurry up, you've got 15 minutes. So you're like, I need that thing, right? Who here's guilty? I'm guilty on Instagram. I bought stuff I don't need on Instagram, but not QVC because I don't watch TV. But we've all done that, right? The call to action called you into action. It engaged you. It got you saying, okay, I want to know more about this, right? Thank you for the love heart. It was a purple heart. I don't know how you just did that on Instagram, but that's pretty freaking cool, girl. So I want you to think about that call to action. How many times have you had something happen where you did it because somebody called you into action, right? So a call to action, a solid one, is going to be very subtle in nature, but very powerful in the result. So a call to action is going to be something such as on post engagement, right? Post engagement is going to be something such as, okay, I'll give you guys an example. I am signing up Addison for gymnastics. Total mom win here because I'm a little busy right now. And just kind of holding it together like every other mom. And so I found an opportunity to get her into gymnastics, which everything was like, it's just crazy over here. So we're going to go on Wednesday. I am going to pick that little 5-year-old up from school at 3 o'clock when the bell rings. I'm going to pull on in the line there, and I'm going to be a total awesome soccer mom. Not soccer mom, but you know what I mean. I'm going to feel amazing because just over a year ago, I quit my job. I couldn't do that. I was still at work until 5 o'clock across town. I wouldn't get home until like 6:37. So I get to roll in at 3 o'clock. If I did a post, maybe a picture of me being excited or a picture of us, and I said, how many moms can relate to this where you've been stuck at work where you couldn't come and have these moments with your kids, right? And I can share about that in a post. Well, if I have moms commenting on that, yeah, I'm missing all the moments, it really stinks. Or maybe in my stories, and they're messaging me privately in my inbox saying, yeah, I'm working so much right now, I'm not able to come to their practices, I'm missing all kinds of stuff. Okay, those moms, I need to be in their world because I need to mentor on them. I need to help them see that they can do this, whether it's even part-time, full-time, if that's a goal that they have. I am the one that's going to help them get there when they're ready. So I am going to be able to connect with that person and say, hey, I've totally been there. Can I share with you how I was able to walk away from my corporate job of 20 years? I was in the corporate world. I walked away from that last year and I work from home now. Can I share that with you of how I did that? That mom is probably going to say, yes, you can share that with me. And then I open the door of conversation. But I started with the solid CTA, that solid call to action. On a Facebook Live, how easy would it be to say, oh, hey, you know what? I know a lot of you have been telling me that you're wondering how I have all this energy and I seem to just be the Energizer Bunny and my kids are 3 and 5. I'm running multiple businesses. We travel all the time. How do I have so much energy and how am I not gaining weight with all of this travel? Seems like I'm eating out all the time. What's up with that? Well, if you guys want to know, I actually do take a supplement. I'm a nutritionist, so I did my research on it. I found something I've fallen in love with. It's super simple, but it works. It helps with appetite suppression, cravings, and as you can see, the energy, whether it's 7 a.m. or 10 p.m., I'm wide awake, just like pumped, and have a lot of energy. So if you want to know more about it, just put supplements, and then I'll get you more info on it. It's awesome. So anyways, and then I go on with what I was talking about. So it can be part of the topic, or it can just be a side comment. So maybe I was teaching on Instagram and I mentioned that in there. That's this kind of just subtly, I'm putting that in there. That's a call to action because I said, put supplements in the comments and I'll get you more information on that. That's a call to action. In your stories, you're gonna wanna use the arrows. If you go to use the GIF, there's arrows and there's all kinds of stuff you can incorporate. Arrows or scroll up. I have the swipe up feature in stories, or it could be message me or share this, whatever. There are multiple things that you can do to encourage engagement or call to action. Message me. Every single day, I get messages with one word in my messenger and I know exactly what it means. Just now I had one that said taxes, well, a couple of taxes, because tomorrow I have locked down the Courtney Epps. I don't know her full usergram. I just totally made that up. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Instead of username, it's now usergram. Could you all just say that with me? That'll be really fun. I don't know her usergram, but it's Courtney Epps something. And anyways, she's amazing. I heard her speak at Top Summit. She just was featured at Tony Robbins' event. She is a tax expert, but her specialty is helping entrepreneurs, small business owners, network marketers to maximize their deductions. So she's doing a free masterclass tomorrow. More relaxing and less taxing. And I had said in my stories, message me with the word taxes. I just voice recorded. You guys should be doing that more. I voice recorded and said, hey, just message me with the word taxes if you guys want to get in. Taxes. John Maxwell, his book. I'm like, hey, if you want his book, it just came out. Not sold in bookstores. John Maxwell. That's call to actions. And then it goes in my messenger. I send them the link and I move on with my day. It's beautiful, okay? You all can do this. You just have to start thinking a little bit differently. And instead of saying, well, I don't get marketing and I don't understand it, you got to learn it. And you can all learn it. The more I do it, the better I get at it. And it's fun. I freaking love it. Okay. So stop stressing yourself out. You can totally do this. I promise. So in the show notes, I'll go ahead and put the link to Courtney's masterclass. If it's closed, you can message me, shoot me an email maybe. You can DM me on Instagram or shoot me a message on Facebook. If you're listening on iTunes, you can just email me, thegoaldiggergirl@gmail.com. It's the Gold Digger, GOAL, thegoaldiggergirl@gmail. Just say Courtney Epps' masterclass. It'll get you the replay. You have to register to get the replay. And then if you do want John Maxwell's book, I'm actually going to... I'll have a link in the show notes. It's backwards, but look at this. Hour and a half read. I don't know how small the font is, but he has, oh my gosh, it's just so good. Oh, excuse me. And then also, if you haven't yet, I'm going to Rank Makers Live in October. It is going to be the network marketing event of the year. I have gone to way too many conferences and events this year. It's kind of an addiction. And I am telling you what, I saw the speaker lineup. My mind is blown. It's going to be incredible. So I have a bunch of people coming from my team. I'll be there. So if any of you that follow me on, thank you for saying bless you. Any of you follow me on social media, I want us to meet up. So if you haven't registered yet, I have a unique link that I'm using that's assigned to me. So I'll put that in the show notes as well. And you guys, if you register, make sure you use my link. It's October 3rd, 4th, and 5th at the Omni in Orlando. The hotel is filling up. Get your spot. If you don't have the money, it's not expensive. Find the money, build a bridge, and get over it, because there's one thing that could be at that conference that could change your life. And you don't know what that is until you go. Right? All right. So thank you everybody for listening. So appreciate all of you. And until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams. Awesome. That's a wrap. 63 episodes, y'all. Thank you so much for your following and following along on my iTunes and podcasting life journey. I really appreciate you. The tax expert's name is Courtney. Oh, I have her book. How about that? I should raffle off one of her books, shouldn't I? Courtney Epps, EPPS. It's backwards, but she is the cutest. She's smart. She's fun. I'm obsessed with her. So I can't believe she's even doing this, because she's that busy. She works like all the time. But she wants to help all of us, and we all need the help, don't we? I mean, could you imagine not paying very much in taxes? Like, legit, it's all legal. That's what she does for a living. It's amazing. Okay, have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.